Good morning, Ragers. How are you? Happy Save a Christian Sunday. Save a Christian Sunday. I've got some beautiful music that I want to share with you to get you guys get your energy clear and get you fired up for the Spirit of God and or the Spirit of truth to enter your lives and to just get us on this train and to save this country and to save your future, save your family, save America. That's what we're here for. We got to get excited. Time is ticking. The clock is ticking, guys. November is going to come faster than we probably will even think it will, because I can say that this whole year, even though it's gone by very slow, I still can't believe it's August already. So let's get you guys fired up and ready, fired up, energetic, empowered. This is why I do research. You see, memes, photos, TikToks, they don't empower you. They might open your eyes, they might make you feel a little bit encouraged, but they don't empower you. Truth is what empowers you. And it's funny because I've got all these Christians on this page now who totally get what I'm saying, and I totally get what you're saying. And I was just telling someone in the comments yesterday, it's not that I am doing what I'm doing because I believe in Jesus. I'm doing what I'm doing because the things that we read about in Sunday school are happening. They're happening. And even as unbelievably skeptical of a person as I am, I cannot ignore the writing on the wall. And that's why I say the things that I say, and I get passionate and I get upset and I get angry, because everything that they said would happen is happening, and our whole country's being stolen from us, and it happened so quickly we didn't even realize it. So yeah, that's where that comes from. We now have Jericho Green added to the list of members on the California Coalition Against Kamala. Remember what I said? We are going to take down Kamala Harris by exposing her. We're going to take down Joe Biden by exposing Kamala Harris. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to break the hex that Joe Biden has over Democratic voters in this country. All we have to do is just show the whole world what a piece of trash Kamala is, and we're good. So we don't really have to work that hard, but we do need to work that hard. I'm going to be reposting. I have a playlist called the California Coalition Against Kamala. So anything from Tucker, Deanna Lorraine, Jeff Landry, or Jericho Green that is pertinent to Kamala Harris, I'm going to have that in a playlist, okay? Nobody knows California better than Jericho, me, and Deanna and Tucker, okay? We're from here. Most of us grew up here, even if we lived in other places. We love our state. We know what our state was like when we were children, and we know what it's like now. We see what it's like now, okay? So this is the Fantastic Four here, okay? Also, if you live in the Bay Area, and as soon as I get back, I'm going to be working on this too. I am going to be trying to find anyone that Kamala Harris stole their kids, okay? Anyone who had CPS issues, or they were, I don't really know how to word it, but all I know is that when she was working out here, she was prosecuting like poor families for truancy, but like sending the parents to jail and like just like weird shit, like just unnecessary shit to try to like flex her muscles. So I need to find those families of people who've been affected by her professional decisions and her policies and her the things that the way that she used the law or abused the law. I want to find every person who's ever had to suffer or lost their kids or gone to prison because of Kamala Harris. So like I said, I'm going to be digging deep. I'm going to turn over every piece of concrete if I have to dig up dirt in San Francisco about Kamala. She is not going to use her little bouncy ass hair to fuck up this country. Like no, honey. So we're going to bury her metaphorically once and for all. It's time. Another person we need to bury, Steve Sisolak. So I was in an Uber yesterday, gave my card to the Uber driver. Apparently they're starting their own petition to recall Steve Sisolak. It absolutely needs to be done. This guy is just as evil as Gavin Newsom. They are one and the same. Everyone in Nevada is calling Steve Sisolak Nancy Pelosi's puppet. Why are people referring to him that way? Okay, there's a reason. We need to recall this motherfucker. This motherfucker needs to go. So I will be trying to find out a little bit more about what the recall efforts for Nevada are, and then forward some information to you guys, and then we'll start another playlist of dirt that we can dig up on Steve Sisolak. I have an October 1st story. I actually wrote it down a long time ago. This is on my list of videos I want to make for you that I still haven't made. But October 1st is on this list because I was here when it happened. And I just kind of want to give you my perspective about what I saw from my balcony and then what immediately happened afterwards. Because sometimes you can't figure out a situation based on what's happening in the moment, but you can figure it out later after you've put all the puzzle pieces together. So I'm just going to briefly talk to you about October 1st from my perspective and why why Steve Sisolak might be even more dangerous than we know. Okay. All right. Got a little conservative troll today. This is in reference to my walkaway video yesterday where I basically demanded that everybody send $1. And if you watch the whole 8 minutes of it or 12 minutes of it or however long it was, I think you can see that I'm very clear-minded in what I'm saying. And I'm not, maybe it sounds more serious than it needs to. But if I said it, I'm saying it because I've worked in nonprofits and I've worked in business. So when I tell you that there are strategies to get this money and I don't like the way it's not being got, I think I have a fucking right to say so. All right, so let's go ahead and hear what he wrote. So S wrote, I just came across this looking for walkaway videos. FYI, graphic designers do not update websites. They design them and move along. I update a university website and my role is as a content administrator. Would you like a cookie? Would you like a fucking cookie, S? Oh my God. Do you feel better about yourself that you got to correct me because I used the wrong word? I was a graphic designer. This is my portfolio from college and the first 7 years after I graduated college. Yes, I was a graphic designer too. And you know what? You're right. You're right. I didn't update websites. I built the websites. But when the client needed the website corrected or updated, they still called us. See, back when I was in college, we weren't called, there was nothing called a content administrator. There was no term called content administrator. So I, unfortunately, in my old age, used the wrong term. It's not graphic designer. It's content administrator. My apologies, my deepest apologies. But thank you for telling me what a graphic designer is. I had absolutely no clue. Oh yeah, you could tell I used to play for the other team. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. No clue at all. None whatsoever. Never had anything published in any magazines. Never got paid by any clients to design any logos. Never had no clue what I was doing. Oh my God. I don't know what a graphic designer does. Oh man. Photo correction. Photo correction. Oh, hi, Terry Gar. You look much better now. So you don't need to pay someone a salary to update a website. You can literally update it yourself if it has a something or hire someone freelance sometimes per hour to make updates. I don't care about any of this. I support anyone who walks away from the Democratic Party. Okay, look, S, since you're so fucking smart, you're right. He doesn't need someone full time, okay? But it would help. It would help if he did at least have someone on salary part-time, okay, to make sure that all his updates are done. And not only that, I don't know if you guys noticed in the video yesterday, but there was Los Angeles, the word Los Angeles was spelled incorrectly. And I'm not saying this to talk shit about Brandon. I'm saying this because I need you guys to understand the man cannot do it all on his own. You fucking idiot, S. Brandon can't do it on his own. And why should Brandon try to hire a freelance person every fucking week or every time there's a new announcement when he can just have someone on staff who does this, who's on call and gets paid to sit by the phone and do these corrections? You dumb fuck. Let's keep going with what S had to say to me. And I called him out. I said, wow, you must feel like such a smart person for correcting me because I used the wrong terminology for someone who works on a website. Wow, you're so smart for splitting hairs. No shit, Sherlock. If Brandon had the time to update his own website, he probably would. But he doesn't, and no one is volunteering to help him effectively. He might have volunteers. I'm not saying he doesn't have volunteers. But I'm saying he doesn't have someone to have his back to make sure that he doesn't have spelling errors on his fucking website. Why am I the bad guy for pointing out that that we need to get behind someone who's really doing something. Brandon is really trying to do something. Let's not forget, Brandon is a hairstylist. Brandon is not aware of marketing things and graphic design stuff. So for those of us who might have a tiny little bit of experience in it, we got to help the man. We have to help him. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how you misconstrued that entire video, you fucking loser. Red pill rage. Nope. Just combating misinformation. I don't have any feelings of superiority. Thought you sounded petty and angry though. Still do. Good luck with that. Well, me being petty and angry is why everyone likes me now, you know. So, yes, I'm petty and angry because I'm a fucking chef, and as chefs, we are perfectionists, and we are petty, and we are angry. So thank you for pointing that out. We're petty because we're perfectionists, and we're angry because all we do is try to set people up for success, and people like you spit in our face and tell us something's wrong with us because we point out the things that can be improved. I'm used to you. You're exactly the type of employee I would fire. The type of employee who thinks that they can do their job better than everyone else, but yet contributes no ideas to solve the problem for everyone. You complain about the problem, but yet you make no suggestions. At least I'm trying to make suggestions here. Okay. And I'm glad you don't feel superior to me. Thank you for at least saying that. But if you think that you're like some sort of hero because you're combating misinformation, the only misinformation is that I used the wrong word. But the man still needs help, and he needs help in the marketing department, as well as probably many other departments. He probably needs help with travel. He probably needs help with providing security for himself and his staff. He probably needs help with hotel rooms and getting rental cars when they go to different cities. There's a lot he probably needs help with. You recognize that when you've actually run a business. You recognize things like that when you've actually worked in the world and been a member of organizations that do big things. Maybe you've never worked in the world or been a member of an organization that does big things, you know? Like I've catered the most amazing parties, you know, like I know an organized event and I know an unorganized event, you know, I know an organized company and I know what an unorganized company looks like. I know what an organized chef looks and I know what an unorganized chef looks. All I'm saying is let's get him some money so he can cover all of his needs. The graphic design, I was just using that as an example, you fucking idiot. Anyway, before I sound even more angry and petty, tomorrow, make sure you guys are tuned in. I have a very special guest. You guys might know him. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure all of you know him. He's the only one who can help me laugh and not fight all of the idiots that are around me in San Francisco. He is a very, very special guest. This is going to be the best episode of Red Pill Rage ever. We're talking top shelf Patriot. And I think you know who I'm talking about. He's hard to catch, but every now and then you can pull him out of the rat race. You guys know who he is. All right, tune in for tomorrow.